Hello YouTube, this is Charles Young II, host of A Different Perspective on Life. Today I want to talk about how to perfect your craft or your gift. In order to perfect your craft or your gift, you must have some knowledge and understanding about your gift or your craft. You have to know actually everything about your craft, ins and outs, and you know, how you can use your craft to your advantage. For example, I'm a writer, I'm an author, so I had to look up books and find books and buy books on writing. When I started writing, I didn't know there was different categories of writing. I just thought that everybody was the same, but I learned different. So therefore, um, say for instance, there's people who write for businesses. There's people that write for private companies. There's people that write for government. There's people that write for the news media. Then there's newspaper writing. There's magazine writing, and also you write books. And then there's online web writing as well. So I had to learn different categories and different styles of writing if I were going to be successful in my craft. And the same thing, whatever your craft is, if your craft is doing hair, you must know the ins and outs of hair, the different textures and different styles, and what kind of hair grease to use, and what kind of gel to use. So it's with anything, you have to get information on your craft, and you must study it, educate yourself on it, so you can be successful. The second thing you have to do is practice. Practice. I wrote 8 books. One is published with Exebrius. One is in the process of being published in the future with Page Publishing. But the others are self-published or online. Some are not edited very well, and I understand that. And one I took off because it was just so horrible. But what I was doing was perfecting my craft, writing, and just writing. And I'm not a good editor, but just writing. So you must practice on your craft. That's the one way you're going to get better, is to practice on your craft each and every day. Another thing you must do also as well to perfect your craft, besides doing it every day and besides getting education on your craft, you must have a mentor. You must have someone who is successful doing what they do in the same line of work you're doing. For example, my mentor is Linda Hamilton. She is a very successful writer, very successful. She makes a lot of money writing, but she's been writing for years. So I read her work, I talk to her to learn from her the do's and the don'ts, what to do, what not to do, so I could be successful. And that's the one way you're going to be successful. You have to surround yourself around people who are already doing what you're doing, what you desire to do, that are successful, who have mastered their craft. And besides educating yourself on it, and besides doing it, you must learn from them also as well, because they didn't get where they got overnight. So they can show you a lot and teach you a lot on how to perfect your craft. Now, say for instance, if your craft is blue collar work like plumbing, electrical work, construction, same principles apply. You have to educate yourself on your craft. You must do it, and you must find a mentor. Also, if you're going to do like I'm doing, like a freelance writer, in order to get your work out there, you must also contact companies, different businesses, let them know what you're capable of doing, and ask them if you can be a guest writer for a newspaper, for a magazine. The whole point is you just want something in black and white with reviews showing your work, so when you go to do another article for something else, you get paid for it. because companies nowadays are going to just get you on their team without seeing something black and white or seeing what you're capable of doing. Well, I hope this little podcast has helped for the time being. I really appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, you have a nice day. Stay blessed.